today.
number
It's
8.
full of the jokes.
We got to be. You got to be a little bit of entertainment there. Lazio, yeah, versus Milan, yeah. Lazio plus 200 after last week. They should be plus 1200. Didn't hardly have a shot on goal at home. Home. They killed me last week. Lazio draw no bet is at plus 115. Milan plus 135. The only reason you'd probably look at Milan is because of their away record and they are scrapping for their lives against their fiercest rivals, and they hold the keys at the moment because they cannot afford to slip up with Inter being hot on their heels with a game in hand. The draw's at plus 260, under over 2.5. You could always go with the over 2.5 if this game gets out of hand at minus 110. Mina, I don't see Milan getting beat just because I see Lazio last week and they were bordering not interested.
Yeah, I do see that, and but I also give a lot of credit to Torino because Torino are that team that has become like Atletico Madrid when you play them. Not in the sense that they are like, psychologically like up for a death or match of football, but they are just a very difficult side when they turn it on, and they tend to turn it on in the big matches against the big teams, and Lazio is very much part of that. I don't think they'll have the same problems at Milan. Here's the thing, I actually have no idea how this is going to go because there's a huge potential for Milan to totally manage total domination. There's a possibility that Lazio will kick them and score like 5 goals because it is being played in the Stadio Olimpico, which is in Rome, in Lazio's home. We know they're much better there. We know that Milan are very good away from home as well. But they don't have Ibrahimovic. I do think they have problems scoring goals because Giroud, it's one avenue to goal, and I can't see anyone making the same mistakes as what Genoa does, which is just leave them free on the wings because that's when Leao can totally destroy you, and Lazio are very strong on the wings, so I can't figure this out. This could also be a very tight game because tactically they neutralize each other as well. So if anything, I'm maybe more inclined to believe in Lazio just because Milan suffered midweek and it was quite the embarrassment against Inter, and I don't know if they're like up for another challenge.
But Milan were decent for 7/8 of the pitch. It was just in that final 12 yards.
But that's
they were so situationally they were excellent. They matched them. They on the break. I know Inter over committed a few times, but when they're like the old jigsaw. They went to pieces in the box. It was like a joke. It's like, come on now. Why have they not got a top draw striker who's going to get you 25, like a Vlahovic, like a Haaland, like there's so many of them.
That because I don't even believe that much in Inter's attack. Sometimes it works and it works beautifully, but a lot of the time, they had the most shots on goal of any Champions League team in the group stage, and that only converted into 8 goals. And they had more chances than any other teams. That tells you that they just can't turn their chances into goals. And I think that's a problem for Serie A teams right now.
Matty, what you got on there? What you numbers telling you about this game? Because I went digging and then I dug deeper and then I had to go to alternate lines, first half digging.
So I obviously I never bet on Lazio, but I tried so hard to take a play on this game. I really, really, really wanted to take the first half over 1. Because I like the over 2.5 in this game, but I do think this could be 1-1. The more I look at it, the less that I actually do think that. I like the over 2.5 because at home, Lazio averaging 3.5 goals, Milan averaging 3.13. Both teams to score actually grades out at 63%, but the last 3 times and 4 of the last 5 times they've played, both teams to score has not hit. I really wanted to play the first half total in this game. It just feels safe anytime Milan plays, and especially a team that can score like Lazio. I really thought the first half total might be a good play. The more I looked into it, there's no way that I can take the total over 2.5 or the first half over 1 just because of how many scoreless first halves Lazio has had in their last 10, 15 games, especially at home. Even the recent head-to-head history doesn't really like a high-scoring first half. And so that's why I can't play this game because there's just so many numbers pointing in so many different directions for this game. Exactly. And so I do think...
Yeah, go on, May.
if I was going to play one thing in this game, I would probably take Milan team total over 1.5, and I would also take Lazio team total over 1.5. I think you're pretty much guaranteed to hit at least one of those. I doubt you'll hit both.
Although Foxy says 2-2, you have just described Foxy's selection of 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's going to be 2-2, but I definitely think both of these teams are capable of scoring over 1.5 goals. And I do lean Milan to win this game. I think they are the better side. Yeah, I'm just not a Lazio fan.
They've won more in their matchups. But here's the thing: there's been 3 clean sheets in the last 3 games. Yep. So Milan.
Lazio took Easter to like the nth degree last week by giving us a duck egg. You know what I mean? It was a joke.
Yep.
They were nowhere near the game. And then I look at, you mentioned matchups, Mina, which is brilliant for me because I'm loving the Kessie versus Lucas Leiva. Lucas Leiva can't run. I mean, if I'm Kessie, I'm jumping all over him from the first whistle. This was going to be close to being my banker after I did all the digging. Please put up my selection because this is something I've not gone for all season. I just think this cannot lose. Milan, first half, draw no bet.
I think it's a good bet. I think it's
minus 125. You say you like it?
I do.
I think Milan. I think Milan are 1 up at half time, but worst case scenario it's 0-0 or maybe 1-1. I mean,
look, they won 4 out of 6, so
yeah, and they're top and they cannot afford. And Lazio, for me, I just saw the edge come out of their game because even when it was at 0-0, they were just nowhere near the game. Not like you'd expect. I mean, I lost my banker on them. I lost over 2.5 goals. I lost them -1. So yeah, they're more than on a naughty step. So probably step up Lazio this weekend. Okay.